So, what's your name?
My name is Zheyu Wang. You can call me Jeff instead if you that make you more comfortable.
And how old are you?
20.
And where are you from in China, roughly?
The very central part of China, near Wuhan. It's a very small city, about the same size with Chico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And why are you in the U.S.?
Um, when I was in high school, uh, I attended some meetings that held by those people who used to study abroad in the States. They taught me lots of things about the policies and about the lifestyles in the States. And I found I fell in love with this one. And yeah, discussed with my parents and they agreed. So I quit high school in the third grade and prepare for a TOEFL exam and get access here.
Great. And you're studying what?
Studying nutrition and food sciences.
Because you like
Yeah,
food, right?
yeah, and also human nutrition that will help me and my family to be healthier.
Except traditional Chinese diet
Mm,
is very healthy.
mm, yeah.
How would you say your generation is different from your parents' generation?
Well, there are two different aspects. One is from the. I think this generation is more open, so we can receive more information, and also there are also different triggers, so people may be attracted by different um, the those different elements in the society. So they will lead lots of different personalities, different features of the new generation. So it's really hard for me to predict because I didn't really know lots of the people in my generation. And secondly, um, as the last generation experienced the change of the new China since 1949, so they know mostly everything. But our generation um, get a get information about new China and old China mostly from textbook. So they actually most of them actually only know what the government wants them to know. So uh, I think they are now getting the real information and the real thing they should know. Yeah, I think they think those are two main aspects of the differences.
I read that in the textbooks they don't even
Mm.
discuss Tiananmen Square
Um,
and the uprisings that
well,
happened.
you know what? I know this thing only after I came to the States. You know, I never know this because we can't get to YouTube and Google in mainland China
And
and
Facebook.
Facebook, yeah, and Twitter.
Um, so I know that you're interested in democracy.
Mm-hmm.
Are your friends back home interested, or they just care about making money and moving ahead?
Well, um, it really depends on the education they received, and I mean, mostly depends on their parents. Their parents want them to know. For me, I I want to earn lots of money, and I also want democracy. Okay. How do you say? Yeah, I think most teenagers only they are caring about more about their benefits other than the country now. This is I think the mainstream in China now.
Is for me to get ahead myself rather than to think about the country as a whole.
Well, they complain about the country. They
What
do
is
they
what
do
is
they do complain about all the policies and those unfair things, but they complain because they don't have the benefit. If they have the same benefit with those special people, they won't complain.
so they complain about corruption and bribery and
Unfair.
networks of
Mm-hmm.
who you know get you places, but
Mm.
only because they don't have it.
Yeah. Yeah, more or less.
Hmm.
Well, people are like this. If they get they get benefited from the yeah their circle, they they get their stuff. They won't complain.
People like you are called little emperors, which implies that they're kind of self-centered and
Mm.
spoiled. Do you
Uh,
think you're self-centered and spoiled?
Me? Well, spoiled. That's just because the whole family was around just one kid. But I, I think I'm not. Because my parents and grandparents kept telling me to just rely on myself and do things by myself, and they will never care about. Oh no no no. No, they will never support my life after I can. Um, I reach the age. I mean, yeah, more or less this age. The and I have to rely on myself. Yeah.
How would you raise your children differently
Oh,
than your parents raised you, if at all?
I don't really know. Cause, yeah, but I think I won't care about his grades in school, but the personality and should be good, and yeah, should not be selfish. Should not be mean. Well, well, the only thing I can ask from my kid is just his personality. I think I don't expect him to be very powerful, very rich. Uh, yeah, I think personality is everything with everyone.
To be happy?
Yeah.
You were raised without any particular religious teaching.
Religious? No, never have anyone taught me about religion since I was very young. But uh, I I did have some relation with Christian because I when I study English, I bought a Bible and read every day to practice English, no religion purpose.
And how do you answer questions like, what's the meaning of life? What happens after death?
Well,
Who created us?
yeah, this is a question I want to ask wise people of your first question, like your first question. This is the question I want to ask. I don't know.
What's the meaning of life?
Yeah, who created us?
And if you asked your parents, what would they say?
Oh, I don't know what they'll say. I never asked them about the question. Yeah, maybe they'll say go and find your answer yourself. Maybe they will say because they don't know as well.
Everyone says that high school in China, especially third year, is hell. All you do is study, 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 study. Is that true for your experience? Or
For me, it's true. Cause we get up in the morning at 6 o'clock and sleep at 11. Yeah, at night.
for 3 years, or for how
Yeah,
long?
for 3 years, and we have a 1 hour break in the noon, and no weekends.
No weekend breaks?
Oh well, you know, we go home at 5:40 on Saturday afternoon and come back home on Sunday 8. This is the weekend.
8 in the evening?
Oh no, in the morning.
So you just have Saturday night off?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And at the third grade, they even get rid of the Saturday night. And no, don't be surprised.
I'm surprised.
Okay, summer vacation.
You mean third grade, the senior year in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for summer break, we have 2 weeks. For New Year, we have maybe 2 weeks. I forgot. Yeah, these are the holidays.
And how do people cope with that kind of stress? I mean, that's very stressful to have no breaks when you're a teenager.
I can't imagine that after I get out of the circle, cause I think once people get used to that lifestyle, maybe they will get used to it.
Is there any time for exercise, or do people
Oh.
just sit on their little rears?
There's a very funny thing. Well, we have a physical education class, but our teacher are more likely to take the class away from us, and yeah, mostly for maths and physics and chemistry. But when it rains, our teacher come to class. Say it's raining. If you want to take a physical education class, you go. So I mean, the court is white. We can't play sports. We can't play anything. But there do have some boys like me. We just grab basketball and go and play in the rain for a class. And other people, yes, they stay at classroom and maybe look at us.
So on a typical week how many hours would you spend in physical exercise in school?
Oh, hard to say because we usually have 15 or 10 minutes break between classes. So some of the guys go to the court and play sports during that time.
And the girls don't?
Girls, they prefer to stay at classroom and chat.
But that's not good for an adolescent body to not have
Yeah, that's
any
right.
movement.
That's why I quit on third year. I think I don't want to suffer that any more exercise. My father, in some aspects, agree with me because he taught me Chinese. Oh no, he taught me Chinese since I was 6 years old. He says that exercise is very important. Yeah, he's really unhappy about the time arrangement in high school. Yeah, so yeah, he somewhat agrees with me.
Do you hear any discussion? Is there any debate in China about this isn't good for kids?
Our teacher also know. She said this is not for good for kids, but we have no solutions. We have no ideas about that because there are so many kids and the competition is so, how to say,
Keen.
there's a competition. You don't study hard, you don't get a high grade, you don't get a college. Yeah, and they're saying that you don't study hard, you don't have family. How do you compete with the kids from the governors, from the richer people? Yeah, that's what they say. And also, the time arrangement by the high school was because there are competition among high schools. I mean,
You boarded there? You slept there?
oh yeah, I slept there. Yeah, if kids in one high school get a very high score, the parents are more likely to send their kids there, so they can receive more money. Yeah, so they just push kids to study harder and harder to get higher and higher score.
What was the all-important college entrance exam like? It was 2 days.
Oh, it should be 2 days. Okay, there are Chinese, math, English.
History?
Yeah, the art students have history, politics, and geography. The engineer students have chemistry, physics, and biology. Oh yeah, it should be 3 days.
Oh, 3 days.
Yeah, every half day they have one exam. Yeah, so 6 exams, 3 days.
Is it mostly multiple choice, or what's the format?
No, multiple choice. Only 10% of the 10% of exams we have. Yeah, the engineer students can get a very high score because their answers are to ask you what the world is like, and the actual questions. But our students are not. They're asked mostly about those objective questions like politics and history.
What was the date of da-da-da-da-da event kind of questions?
Oh no.
Specific details?
They give you a event such as this year the war happened in some place in the world. How do you see that event? What? How can I answer that question? Okay.
So there was a war in this year.
Yeah.
Explain,
Explain.
comment on it.
Yeah, different.
So you'd write an essay.
Yeah, about 200 words. Like they have all quite short answer questions like this, and you just say answer in critical thinking in what, in philosophy, in what. Oh yeah, in politics, if you answer, just talk about how the Communist Party is correctly leading the country, how they are doing good, you can reach a high score. Yeah, that's true. Don't laugh at me.
What I heard is another Mr. Wang from China said that when he took the exam, it was very specific. Like they'd show a picture of a place, and you'd have to say the longitude and latitude and the names of the plants, and very specific.
I forgot. It should be like this, but I forgot because I really didn't pay much attention to the exam. But it should be like this, yeah.
So people just memorize specific details
Yeah, they do. Yeah, in geography class.
and history.
Yeah, history. They give you a picture of somebody. Ask you who it is. But we have never seen him. We never know. We just seen the picture from textbook. Okay. What did he do and what achievements does he have? What he contributed to China? What? Okay.
So everything in the tests comes from your textbooks, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, but math isn't. I can understand the math textbook, but I can never get high score in math.
Do you see any differences in girls and boys as students? Like some teachers and students have said, well, girls work harder and boys are lazy, and other people say, no, that's not true. So have you noticed any difference in how girls are?
Yeah, girls, comparatively, girls have higher score than the boys, but the top students are, receive the highest grades of boys, 2 or 3 of boys, and then came with the girls, and then came with the boys who don't study. Okay. Yeah. If the boys want to study hard, they can get top, I think.
So as your generation comes into power, how do you predict they'll change things? How will things be different if someone like Xu becomes the head of China?
It really depends. Let me see. It's hard to predict because I think we believe that people's nature is greedy. Even if someone, it is a circle. It is a pattern. Someone is willing to change the fact and change the environment. He wants to do some good things, but when he gets a position, he has power, he has benefits, and time will change him. Maybe I don't know. It's unpredictable. I wish you'll be better.
If you were betting, if you were a betting man, would you bet that your generation will change things, or you think, nah, it'll probably stay pretty much the same?
It will change. I think it will change a little bit, but not very much. Well, if only the, if only the Constitution doesn't realize, the dictatorship is still going on. I think there not much change will be given.
And do you hear anybody wanting reform, or people just accept the status quo?
It's hard. Reform is hard. What do you mean by reform?
Like more than one party,
Oh,
free elections, where you have a real choice?
no, they don't allow that. They don't allow the parties to get an election. It's like they gave power. They gave some power to the other parties, but they don't share power.
There are other parties? I didn't know that.
They say there are some parties. I do know there are some parties, but they just no different from the major one. Let me see. Yeah, that's it.
What differences have you noticed between young people in California that you've met and your friends in China?
California. I think American people are mostly comfortable with with their condition, and maybe I know both. I know people from all different families and different. Oh, okay. I'll say it. People from poor families and from rich families, they are the same. They are satisfied their condition. They feel happy.
Are you talking about here or China?
Here, they feel happy. No matter if they are they have money or not. But in China, no matter the poor people or richer people are not satisfied. They want to have more. So they're not happy.
Oh, so both rich and poor aren't happy because they want
No,
more?
richer people want to be rich, or poor people want to be rich. How can they be happy? Yeah.
And
And,
do you,
yeah. And the United States, people are mostly fair. They can enjoy mostly the same rights. Uh, yeah. So I think this matters most.
but in China it's not fair?
No. How can I say fair? No, it's not. No
Would-
matter where, no matter in school, society, no matter in any company, any organization, it's not fair.
It's who you know.
Mhm.
It's your connections.
Yeah, I just know it. Yeah.
Could pronounce that word, the Gangxi word of your social connections makes everything.
圈子.
Xuanzi.
Oh, that is a slang. It's a slang, really. It means a circle. It means a circle who circles some people around. It's
But the idea is you can't get anywhere without having connections.
hard. Can I use hard?
Difficult.
Oh.
So, anything else that you would like people to know about what's happening in China?
Sorry.
Anything else in general that you would want people to know about
Want
China
people to
today?
know. Oh. Yeah. There do have something. Because I think the new generation has nothing to do with the older one. The older one has nothing to do with how can I say it? Okay, I'll say the older generation have nothing to do with the party. So they are not like the people will take a revolution. They are not the people who are violent. Well, when it came to the States, some people just like regard me as a kind of like those red people, like communist. But I don't know. I think. Do you know what I mean? Okay. I really don't know how to express because I think this generation we have enough even if the government blocks the internet, I think we have enough information to know what the world is like and what we are facing, what difficulties we are having, what should we do, what we should do. I think most of us know that.
And the older ones don't.
Our parents do know, but our grandparents, I'm not sure.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if that makes a difference. If youth will do things differently because they have more knowledge about the world.
Yeah. No. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. I know because I came to the States.
So most young people don't know about what's happening in the world.
Okay, here's the thing. Hey, they may know what's happening, but they are thinking as a political stuff as they learn from high school in the textbook. They think in their way, but not like my way, our way. They may think that, oh my God. They may think in a communism way. Yeah, this is what matters. Yeah, so lots of my friends became, lots of my friends, we became very strange after graduation. After I came to the States, sometimes we bring in conflicts, and lots of friends lose contact with me.
Oh, because they don't agree with your ideas?
Because we're holding different opinions, ideas. Yeah. That's a pity.
Could you get in trouble in China for saying these kind of things?
Oh, definitely. Well, I'm not afraid of whatever. I will get in trouble in this sense, but I don't think the party will come do something for me because lots of people see this, and I'm just a normal people. They don't have the energy. They have the not time to deal with me.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Uh,
Got it. Anything else that is on your mind that you'd like to share?
I like to share everything, but I don't know what to share because um,
Let me get you.
good.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank you.
Thank you.